Wait. Access Hollywood is actually ending. After 30 years. That feels like the end of an era, right? But let's not just mourn the show, let's dissect why this matters way more than you'd think. Hook. Look, I've watched Access Hollywood go from must-see TV for celebrity gossip to, well, background noise in a dentist's waiting room. But here's the thing, its cancellation isn't just about ratings. It's a symptom of a seismic shift in how we consume media. Let me break it down. Setup. First, let's talk longevity. 29 years. That's older than some of the celebrities it used to report on. But here's what fascinates me, this show survived so many cultural pivots. The rise of TMZ, the podcast boom, even the Kardashians taking over headlines. So why now? Why is NBC pulling the plug when the show still had 1.1 million daily viewers last season? Key idea 1. Personally, I think this is about money, but not in the obvious way. Yeah, production costs are up, but the real killer. The syndicated studio model itself. Think about it, paying for a massive crew in Stamford, Connecticut, when local stations can just air cheaper, localized content. That's not a business move, it's a Hail Mary. What many people don't realize is that these shows were built on a 20th century playbook. Local affiliates don't want flashy Hollywood gossip, they want community news that keeps advertisers happy. Key idea 2 plus commentary. And let's not pretend streaming isn't eating their lunch. Why wait for tomorrow's Access recap when TikTok breaks down scandals in real time? The whole concept of morning after celebrity news feels ancient now. In my opinion, this cancellation is less about Access and more about the death of the middleman. Audiences don't need a studio to tell them what's hot, they're already scrolling it live. Key idea 3 plus analysis. But here's the twist, Mario Lopez and Kit Hoover were the show's secret weapon. Their chemistry was the last spark keeping this format alive. Without them, what's left? A bunch of talking heads in a shrinking market. And let's be real, NBC's decision to end Karamo and Steve Wilkos at the same time. That's not a coincidence. It's a full rejection of the personality-driven, talk show model. Key idea 4 plus perspective. If you take a step back, this isn't just about TV, it's about attention spans. We're in an era where even a 30-minute show feels like a commitment. What's next? Maybe entertainment news becomes 15-second clips with algorithmic hot takes. Scary thought. But maybe we're just witnessing the evolution of celebrity culture itself. Deeper insight. So here's my final question. Are we losing something valuable here, or just watching the natural order of media? Access Hollywood was flawed, plenty of critics called it shallow, but it had a pulse on pop culture that's hard to replicate. What replaces it? I'm not sure. But if you grew up with this show like I did, you've gotta admit, this feels like the end of a chapter. What do you think? Drop your memories, or your hot takes, below. Closing thought.